Good afternoon, YouTubers. So, as distasteful as this person is, I watch them sometimes randomly. It's not like I tune in regularly, but randomly I watch because I'm never like, "Hey, King." I did look at it. I responded back to you. You didn't get a response back? As much as like, I, you know, dislike the chosen one. I can't help but watch because he's always so shocking to me. Hey, Christina. Hi. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I did see and I like your hashtag there. That's awesome. And I did see what you had written. And I was just going to start talking about Tom Reed because he never ceases to amaze me. And it never ceases to amaze me how the people in his room are pretty mean too. Nice to meet you too. Looking forward to getting to know you. I appreciate you being here. And it's not, I'm not the type of person who starts, I'm not gonna be, drama and yelling and screaming. I kind of like to look at people in like I want in an analytical sense, trying to figure out what makes them tick. And man, I can tell you what, I can totally see why. I was just looking at one of his live streams from it was like a month ago, and if you look for it, it's like got 900. It's like just called Hello Again or something. I don't know. Party time. I don't know. Anyway, it is no wonder why by the end of the live stream, everyone in the room was saying how depressed they are, including him. And he sounds like he's, you know, kind of regressing back to what happened a couple of years ago. And um, right, I was a mod on his channel, and on the day that I was getting the results from my biopsy, he had said the day before in the live stream that he would, "What time's your doctor's appointment? I'll go live." And they were all like, "We're your support group." 'Cause I was like, it just sucks, going by myself, to find this out. And they were like, "We'll be your support group and everything." Well, it turned out that it was stage 3 breast cancer and into the lymph node. And when I went to sign on, because he was live, sure as hell was live, and I went to go into the live stream and I was unmodded and blocked. And he laughed and said technical difficulties, and I threw up. And I was ostracized from that point. I mean, literally, it's still that way. And that was like when I wanted to say, these people are all talking about, he's talking always like, he's some great guy. He'd give the shirt off his back. And he's nice to animals and stuff. I can truly tell you that I'm not a type of person who just like, if I feel like I want to throw up, I have to stick my finger down my throat. I'm not the type of person who will naturally just puke. And that day, I just puked. I puked. Literally, I had to run to the bathroom. I puked because I would have never in a million years thought that would happen. And for a little while, I thought it was a mistake, but it wasn't. Yeah, the very day. And I have all and yeah, well, I have to go to radiation today, actually. I have to go to radiation for the next 8 weeks, every day, or 7 weeks. 8 weeks, 7 weeks, whatever 35 treatments is every day. And all throughout this whole time, while he's sitting there, I'm listening to him in his fucking live stream talking like he's this great guy, and they're all, giving him kudos and praise, how he's so wonderful. And I'm like, do they fucking know what he did to somebody? Like, if my life wasn't going to be hell enough, right? 6 months of chemo, no balls, fucking still going through radiation, scared, of course, of dying, but trying to make the best of it. And I didn't even get to have YouTube and the friends I had on YouTube. I mean, now it's working better, but, you know, but I mean, I was in a pretty good spot on YouTube. People liked me. I was a mod on a good channel. They had a lot of good people. I thought I was, amongst friends. Never in a million years would I think that while going through hell in my real life, I wasn't even given the opportunity to release any of that and find solace in YouTube, in the YouTube community that I'd been a part of for almost 2 years. Well, 2 years. I got on YouTube in 2018, and it was 2020 when I got cancer. I had been going to Tom since before he had 1,000 subscribers. And some of those people are still there from the beginning. And I was one of them. And they know that. They know what happened and feel okay about it. That somebody going through hell and fear in their own life, in their real life, like their health life, was made to be scared to, like, we're reporting your YouTube page, your GoFundMe page for fraudulent activity. You're fraudulent, you're faking cancer, you're not going bald quick enough. You shouldn't be going bald like that. It should come out in patches. I mean, you're not dead yet, you know? Prove it. You better prove it. You've got Munchausen syndrome for a year. And it still goes on. And people can say that it doesn't, but, don't think that I don't, just the other night, here's Tom Reed on there talking about, oh, at least, this particular person has made good choices and got rid of some, people off her channel that are going to ruin it because they're just nothing but lunatics like SG. Why would I know he's got his little fucking lie about he needed mods because there was no mods that night. Fuck you, Tom Reed. That's a lie. Because you didn't have to send me magnets either if I was such a fucking idiot. I know I am positive and I am smiling because this is what's going to make me smile. Because I'm tired of holding in what a fucking piece of shit Chosen One is. And he is. He is a piece of shit. Because not only for what he did to me, but I'm watching his live stream, and by the end of it, like I said, most of the people in there were saying they were so depressed. Well, no wonder why they're so depressed. This guy is sitting there talking about women like they're nothing. Talking about older women, like over 30 or 35, like they may as well just, blow away like dust in the wind. I don't have expectations on people, and I'm not disappointed by him. I just think it's pretty shitty that he makes all those women in his room feel worthless. You know, where does he get off? You know what? It's because he knows himself he's worthless. He said himself he's so depressed, and he should not be, he should be seeing all the support and all the subscribers that he had. No, don't say that. I mean, no, that's a good comment, what she's saying, you know, what Nacho's saying. It's a true comment. It's that it's what is it? Hope for the best, but expect the worst. That's how I live. I hope for the best and I don't expect the worst because you know what? I believe in people. I believe in myself. I believe that I'm likable enough and loyal enough as a person that's, a person who has that same moral compass would have no problem equaling it, you know? It's not that my expectations are high of them. It's that I thought so much of them. They really don't disappoint me personally. I think he disappoints quite a few quite a few people. Quite a few people. When I saw that in the live stream that they seemed to like, I saw was one where he was talking about 70s music and like I do a lot. Thank you, Sassy. And you know how I always am talking about music and TV shows from the 70s and the 80s. And in that one, his room was happy, but he had his other live stream was all the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, the Jews, and not like in a derogatory sense, just like in a sense of he didn't believe in nothing really. I mean, this woman was in there also that was saying to, I believe, Rita, my prayers are all over you. Oh, oh, you are? All right, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your encouraging words. Um, and he says to her, if prayers work, then why have so many people died of, this particular disease, uh, or, you know, whatever. He was like, he basically doesn't believe in anything. He don't believe in nothing. He certainly doesn't believe in telling the truth because and if I was Tiffany, if I was not, I'd be insulted by his comment that my GoFundMe only raised $1,000 because of you and your wonderful effort pertaining to my GoFundMe page. It didn't only raise 1,000, but in his uh comment on his live stream, like, hi Thursday's child. I hope all is well with you. I hope all is well with everybody. I hope we're all, and that's what I'm thinking. Like, a lot of us have difficult things. We don't need him pointing it out, telling us that, chances are that, if you have a husband or a boyfriend, or if you don't, that nobody's going to want you anyway. You're over 50, you're overweight, you've never account. He's not only telling, hi, Catherine, he's not only saying that to the people that aren't in his room, he said out and out, I'm glad I don't care about my subscribers. And he doesn't. He doesn't care about anything. He doesn't care about anything. He is so confused about his own numbness. That motherfucker is so numb. He doesn't even laugh. He's bad and evil because, you know what he said? He said, when somebody starts caring about me and telling me I'll be there for you and I'll be there for you and this and that, he was talking in general, whether it was like, you know, someone who loved him, like his wife or a friend, whatever. When somebody tells him that, he wants to bash their fucking skull in or crack their fucking skull. Now, last night, I was of the mindset that I couldn't see him ever doing that. But now I could, since he said it. Oh, that's nice, King. That is nice. Isn't that nice to know you're being thought of? You can. There's never any joy in his voice. It's always hatred for everything, not just, individual. It's as a whole, as a blanket. Oh, and here's the thing. He'll be sitting there drinking alcohol, taking his fucking meds, and putting everyone else down and calling them lunatics. This motherfucker is numb. He's numb. He gets nothing out of the shit that he does. And I mean, I know that there is people who become numb for a traumatic experience, maybe in their earlier childhood or whatever, their earlier years. And that's why they've become numb and detached. Um, it sounds to me he's always been numb and detached. And you know what the funny thing is? He'll go, like he talks like he's got the pick of the litter. He really does. He really does. Like I'm 53, right? And he talks about, you know, that he would, as if he wouldn't look at somebody, over a certain age, wouldn't even give him a second. Dude, I wouldn't fuck you with, I don't know, somebody else's pussy. Trust and believe. He goes, I wouldn't even want these girls to blow me, like he's looking through Match.com at women his age. I guarantee you, dude, you wouldn't be able to get it up. It would be like sucking on bubble gum. I'm pretty certain. When I get a mental image in my head, it's a man that is pink and impotent. That's what my mental image is of you. Chosen one, that you are impotent and, I mean, not attractive with yellowing teeth. And I'm sorry, that's my mental image of you. If you can call me a lunatic and this and that, which is complete lies, dude. Complete lies. And I'm telling you right now, even if you dated a 23-year-old girl, she wouldn't be attractive. You couldn't get an attractive woman unless you paid them. Your personality is so lacking that can't even make up for what you are lacking in the genitalia, in the penis, in the area. You are lacking in every aspect that any woman of any age, I think a 75-year-old woman would spend 6 minutes with you and say, I'll go back to my vibrator. Thank you very much. You are, you have less personality than a vibrator because at least the vibrator can accomplish something of pleasure. You made a whole room depressed. You made all of your people in your chat room at the end of the chat is like, bye. Hope everybody makes it through the night. Nobody kill yourselves. That was the atmosphere in your room. So I would like to say, if anybody does like to sing and laugh and have fun and, enjoy life and live, your day like you're dying, right? There's a fucking song about it. Live like what is it? The Tim McGraw, isn't it? Uh, I went skydiving. I went Rocky Mountain climbing. Yeah. Hi, JDS. Hi, I just wondered where you were. Yeah, and that's why I see that, Catherine, right? Right? Isn't that odd? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was just thinking about you today, actually. I was like, I don't know if I did it or not. I remember I was thinking about putting on one of your comments, where have you been? Did I? I might have. But yeah, I was wondering about, yeah, how have you been? Yeah, that's the real story. And I've got the whole, everything to, now we got to get another number 13 in here. I like the number 13. Me and Catherine have decided that it's lucky. 13 is a lucky number. um, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. To live like you're dying. Yeah. Yeah. Because you know something? That's how you enjoy every day because you don't take it for granted. You know, if you took every day and thought, this is my last day on earth, I better enjoy it, what would you do? I know. It's okay. They got scared. Either that or they were like, oh, I'm leaving because I don't want to give her 13. Who knows? I don't care. I needed to get out. Like, I was disgusted. He was saying, when you get with an older woman, I'm surprised that Nacho came in and only said one comment. Uh, that's kind of fucked up. But yeah, at least she knows that she was never blocked. So when Miss Passion made the video saying that, I ended the live stream and blocked you, I didn't. I didn't even unsubscribe to you. And I didn't unsubscribe to Bobbles either. And I didn't do any of those things because that's why I don't argue publicly either. Because, that means that it makes it uncomfortable for the people who support you and I met through you. It might make some people, not everyone is like that, but some people won't, they don't know if, I feel like that happens a lot. Like people, they don't know if they should still go to that person's channel or. I don't mean really so much from Tiffany. I don't think really so much from Tiffany's channel. I think they would still come, but another place. And I was so shocked. I saw these comments on a different channel, right? that was supposed to be, a friend at one point. And somewhere from a month ago, and somewhere from, well, now they'd be longer, but it was 10 hours ago. And they were from, this group of trolls that have changed their names, but they're the same three women. And Tracy C must have been saying something in my defense. And man, did they rip her apart. And she got no defense, what, I mean, couldn't even see her comments. Her comments got removed. She either removed them herself when she saw she was standing alone in my defense, or so I want to thank you for that, Tracy, because it's pretty evident that if people are trying to stay out of drama, right? They don't leave things up that are shit that's been going on for the last year now because of some fucking misogynistic freak and some bitch, right? That thinks she say, well, if you get more successful than me, I'll still like you. It's like, shut up. Stop fucking giving rim jobs, would you, Jules? I mean, stop it, man. Your fucking nose is brown as shit, man. You are up people's asses. Honest to God. No wonder why they would like you better than me. Because I don't kiss ass like that, man. But you know what? I say a lot of nice, encouraging things that are really heartfelt and sincere, where you're blowing smoke up people's asses. You don't give a fuck about anybody. Oh, I'm running an outreach channel. Whoops, I made my subscribers now where I'm making some money, so I'm not gonna do it no more. Don't care about them anymore. Both of you guys, you and fucking Chosen One, you're running these outreach channels. Yeah, okay. Well, Tom really wasn't ever starting to do an outreach channel. He really wasn't. So we really can't say that to him. It did get overwhelming for him. So I will agree to that. But Jules, she was just fucking lounging in her pool, man, dropping her phone, getting a new one from the subscribers. I mean, come on. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's all right. They're here to hear, they're here to know that they agree with what I'm saying, but they'd never say it out loud because for like, not everyone. There's some people probably watching that are just new and they don't know and they're learning. But I'm going to suggest that if you're thinking about going to a community where if you know, oh sure, they'll, they've got their, I can't imagine. I wonder if that was the one time that Tom Reed got a hard on was when he fucking, I bet you, not the one time, I bet you get the hard on every fucking time you see somebody hurting. Yeah, every time he hurts somebody and degrades them, that's what gives him a hard on. That's sick. He fucking made that whole, he just said, what really baffles me? This is what he comes out with. What really baffles me is how men are just, genetically predisposed to preferring younger women. Gotta see what the hell, what? Yeah, he says, when you have kids with an older woman, that her class, and the room was mean, mean, talking about dried up, and this and this. Hi, Lulu. And he says, yep, because then you get those old eggs and you have a kid, believe me, they've got all kinds of shit wrong with them. They've got autism, Down syndrome, extra limbs, one eyeball. I mean, this motherfucker was going off. And he says, when I was on Match.com and I'm looking through the the women that are my age, and I'm thinking I wouldn't let one of these bitches even give me a blowjob. Thinking to myself, dude, there's women who are your age that wouldn't even give you a second look. What's he think? Dolly Parton would look twice at him? I mean, how old is she? I can think of many freaking uh Raquel, I can't even say her name. Raquel. Is that how you say it? Raquel Welch? She probably would fucking wouldn't even sit in his direction. Fucking Tiny Tom. I'm saying, man. Of course. Everybody pretty much prefers they to fuck. They sure a younger woman. Yeah, just to fuck though. I mean, yeah, serious. Yeah, Raquel Welch. Yeah, she's beautiful. I mean, I haven't seen her lately, but I did see her in Spin City not too long ago, a couple years ago. I mean, I don't know. Oh, but I figured out what he did with all the money that he fucking collected for Jamie. And this is what I speculate he did, which it isn't really a bad thing, but it just seems, possibly it's a possibility, right? He says, um, remember I was saying how the neighbor next door to him would feed the feral cats that were out there, the stray cats, and I said hi, Lulu, right? I did. I say it again, hi, Lulu, and he had said he knew that she looked upset, so he says to her, he'll feed the stray cat, and I don't know where Catherine went. He'd feed the stray cats, and instead, he right after the Jamie interview was when he took off, and that was right when he had said that. And he says that he paid for them all to get neutered, but he didn't say he did it with the Jamie money. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a possibility, you know. Grabs all the fucking cats. I thought they did that shit for free. Yep, and then covered up whatever shelter they were using in the neighborhood. Yeah, I know. Yeah, covered up whatever shelter they would use. He like fucking covered it with boards and shit, and then took off to whatever. So he didn't feed them. He just fucking who fucking knows what he did. Yeah, fucking guy takes off with all that money, and that girl was ready to go to. It was like intervention, like an episode of intervention, and everybody was so excited, and everybody was gonna look up like a place that would take her right away, and all this money was pouring in, and it was supposedly because she said she'd go, and he fucking didn't move on it at all. He didn't move on it at all, at all. He just goes and takes a little fucking vacation for a couple of weeks. The very next day, this fucking girl seeing all this money coming in. Her own phone is probably, cash apping, whatever the fuck, who knows? I mean, I can't even remember if he was telling her what was going on. You know what? I can't remember if he was telling her specifically how. Ex- I think, he might have asked her. He did say, "Oh, they're asking if you would go to rehab right now." And she said, "Absolutely." And that was it. He dropped it right there. I think he might have talked her out of it. I don't know. All I'm saying is, even if the biggest liar I've ever known said they have cancer, okay, or they had a uh, uh, some other person, not even biggest, the biggest liar, or the person I hate, a complete stranger. I would never, ever in a million years make a video saying anybody could get a port, anybody can get a haircut. A haircut. I was fucking bald. My hair came off like a skull cap, like I had been scalped in my towel. Remember, I got my hair cut, right? It lasted a week. And then I washed my hair. It was, just coming out like little, not little. I mean, that's why I cut it, because I didn't want the plumbing to get clogged up. I had long hair. So I got it cut, plus because I always wanted to know what it would look like short. And then I freaking got that chemo treatment where, which I think was my third one, my third chemo treatment, and made that video. And then the weekend went by, and during that time, I took a shower, put a towel around my head when I got out, took the towel off my head, and the entire top of my hair was inside the towel. When I looked in the mirror, and then I was like, and then I looked in the towel, and it was all in there, complete, like, just in like one piece, like kind of looked like toupee. So to get out of people to be able to get out of their mouths while somebody is going through hell in their real life and trying to keep a smile on their face, to try to make any outlet that they could use. Like, you're going to report my GoFundMe. You're going to call the cops if I go to drive to see my daughter in Boston. You're going to, hold my channel down and get together every big channel and tell people that, you're going to leave 41 comments bashing the shit out of me, basically on every video you have. It's been going on. So, I mean, there was over 300 comments that, probably. I mean, they were threads of over 40 comments, and none. They'd be talking to people that were defending me clearly, and those people's comments aren't there. It can't be. I get it that people want me to think, but I don't think this. Like, you can't convince me. Oh my God, my dog is gonna ask. I touched the blanket. I touched the blanket where he was sleeping under. They literally want me to look at comments, right? See 300 derogatory comments. And the top one that started it all, the 41, 15, 26, whatever. And they're summed up like 50. You know what I mean? Fucking, but these are on channels that don't like me and channels that I thought I was friends with, and they want me to see what I see everywhere on enemies, places, what I hear everywhere, and see it on my friends' channels too. Hearted, mind you, which then I'm supposed to put off to, oh, it's just their sarcasm. Well, what about the other fucking 40 comments? What about the silence of my friends? Like, I don't think they get it. It's not what they're writing. I don't give a fuck about those stupid people with no content on their video and accounts made specifically just to harass me. Everything, anything they've ever said anywhere is about me. They're made to harass me, like Dyson and Kipper and shit, you know, to specifically harass me. My friends know that. They see them all the time saying shit about me everywhere, summing up Tasha Harris's videos. And I'm a bad person because while they're saying I'm supposed to ignore it and don't look at it, right? The reason is because they're letting it happen and doing nothing. And they didn't want me to see that. Don't look for it. Definitely don't come to my channel. You can see it there. And I mean, and on this particular channel, that it's just like as if I did something so fucking horrible by never entertaining hurting their feelings. That there was quite a few of those comments, and nobody, and I don't give a fuck. You can't convince me. You can't convince me, no matter how hard you try, that nobody liked me enough to fucking say anything in my defense. Maybe it's true. I'm sorry. You know what? And here's the thing: it shouldn't be on the back of the other people because they're thinking to themselves, "Isn't that your friend?" Bobbles tried what with me? What did she try with me? Leaving threads of 41, and I didn't say her name. You did, so you must know who I'm talking about. Then you must know it happened because I never said her name. So you must know where something so appalling might have happened. I mean, I never said her name. That could have been somebody else's I was talking about. But you're in agreement that, yes, something that horrific happened there. And you know what? I look back at those videos and there's, you know, 3 months ago getting along with me. She's getting along with me. 2 months ago, she's not. 1 month ago, she is. Now she's not. And they go around and they say that go look for her comments. You see, you're gone. Anyway, I don't even need to. I'll deal with, I'll talk to JC Bear, but I don't know who the fuck that is. If you're gonna come in here, come in as a fucking person. You know what I mean? Not you, JC Bear. I'm talking about whoever that was. But I'm just saying, usually when people like, you know, see something and something they might recognize and be able to put the name on it, then I'd have to say I described it pretty well because you knew who immediately where there was multiple threads of derogatory comments about me during a time I thought those people were my friends. And they want to talk about flip floppers. I don't flip flop. I'm always somebody's friend and I'm always kind to people. And if you think that that's untrue, JC Bear, I am going to think that you're being loyal to your friend, but while compromising your convictions and lying, because I am a very kind person. So Bobbles tried what with me? Flip flopping, liking me, not liking me, liking me, not liking me, liking me, not liking me, liking me, not liking me. Come on now. 5 days ago, Nacho's up here yelling that she's blocked on Bobbles, and the very day after, And I had tried, and I had asked Bobos many times, can you unblock Tiffany? She wouldn't. She wouldn't until me and Tiffany argued. Now, come on. That's indicative of something. That's some kind of weird behavior there. That's fucking weird. Stupid shit. That's stupid shit trying to fucking put a knife in and twist it. Fuck that shit. Stupid. I'm a kind person. I didn't say her name. You did. You know, let's do, I mean, I just can't understand. If somebody will come in and say something like derogatory, passive aggressive derogatory, and then can't just give me a legit response. Like, what are you saying? She tried with me. Like, I'm some kind of like, I don't know. I want to know what you mean by that. I want you to elaborate. Why can't you? What's wrong with these people and having fucking conversations, like normal conversations? Here's the thing, I fight with everybody on YouTube. Do I? What do I fight with them about? Because last week you were compassionate to me when she was compassionate to me, and now you don't like me this week. So what did I do to you? Do you make up your own mind? I mean, have I treated you badly that you can't be decent with me? I fought with you. You said I fought with everyone on YouTube. Have I fought with a blobby? I fought with who? Come on, people that did rotten things to me. Yeah, I have fought with them. Never fought with Lulu. I had never, and you know what? Some people I've never fought with, and they, I guess you would call it, drank the Kool-Aid. I mean, you go around to enough fucking, places and let people sit there in their live stream saying, yeah, we want to know how SG's cancer is progressing. Progressing. To have progress, that means something like, you know, is succeeding. It's, we're making a lot of progress. Who the fuck says that? And the whole live stream sits there. There's been many a live stream. You don't know how much they see there. You want me to tell you? Uh, They've all had them. Live streams about me for hours, not just Bobbles, all of them. Vern used to do them for 48 hours at a stretch and call them wither away and die bitch. Okay? Now I can fucking tell you for a fact, if you go back to before I got cancer, you don't see me arguing with anyone. So if you're going to come here and state something like that, then you better make sure that I'm not arguing because I need to fucking defend myself constantly. And 2 weeks ago, not even a week ago, you sat there on that panel and heard her say, and you've said it yourself, coming from a place of hurt. Now, what is it this week that's made you say, here's the thing, you fight with everyone on YouTube? You go back before Tom Reed decided to go technical difficulties to a woman who just got diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, and he knew it. He fucking knew I was getting my diagnosis that day. And that night, that live stream, they were all sick. We'll be there for you. All of them. Rita, Faynev, Mama Mari. I was a mod too. All of them. We'll be here for you. And the next fucking day, it was technical difficulties. And I have all of the timeline. I have the fucking diagnosis sheet and the fucking day where I send them an email saying, I'm not sure if it's by mistake or something, you know? What are you talking about? Like now? No, I don't. It's that here you are, right? And you're being encouraging and positive towards me, okay? But who leaves multiple hurtful comments for their friend to see and for everyone else to see with her heart on it? So it's like your stamp of approval. Everyone needs to step out of their shoes and think that I know people have stood up for me many times. I know that. I understand that. Bye, Bombas, for speaking again. I understand that. But in the meantime, there's threads, threads for months of rotten comments about me. I dropped my link there and I wouldn't get more subscribers from it. Because in the meantime, they're reading a thread of 41 derogatory comments with 50 thumbs up on them. And that is an aggressive campaign that I've been going through for a year. They're everywhere. Those comments aren't just like Jules. They're I mean, not Jules, I'm sorry, Bobbles. They're everywhere. But there's Jules right under them going, but I think Tom is right about some people. I'll be doing my marker board live streams. I'm letting everybody know who they should look out for. Shout out to everybody but me. So who's she going to tell them who to look for? Me? It's been going on for a year. No, I don't mean lives. I don't mean the comments in the lives. I mean in the comment section after it's posted. You know, where people leave comments and then it becomes like a thread. Like someone will respond to your comment and then, you know what I'm saying? Not in the live stream. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in the action where they stay. I mean, they stay there, and then there's deleted one. There's ones that I could see they were supportive of me, but they're gone. And this person's getting like battered in there, you know, in these comments. And it was just like 10 hours ago. I mean, I would take down like, you know, I said that was a fucking misstep. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying. Like you couldn't hear me immediately say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Bobbles." That's what I fucking mean. See? That's stupid. That's stupid shit. What do your ears need to be cleaned? You didn't hear me say, "Oh, I mean Bobbles." Sorry. That was like a mistake. See? No, I don't. No, I don't. I know what I don't like when people do something that is just fucking trying to be annoying. And that's trying to be annoying. You're not even you okay, who are you really? Because you must know me if you say this, this, this. So why are you under a name that I don't know? Yeah, she was for a month. And she fucking tells people, you know, they can't come to my channel. And these are people that for the first month I fucking shared the link. That's most of them, the ones she calls her good friends, Me and Diana Santos used to talk on the phone for 2 years. I got cancer, and these fucking people treated me like a leper. And 10 hours ago, they're still leaving fucking comments that get left up. And it's bad behavior. I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy. I don't care what you think. Bottom line is, people shouldn't be fucking talking about people's cancer or their children. That's the bottom fucking line, all right? Stop it. Don't argue with me about what proper behavior is, because we all know. If it happened to you or someone you love, no, no. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see that. What's that say? You ended your friendship with Nacho because she. I didn't end my friendship with Nacho. You didn't hear me earlier say, and just so she knows, she wasn't blocked anyway. I didn't end my friendship with Nacho. Yeah, she fucking her subscribers threaten people that if they support me, they're gonna cut off their monetary donation. I have it screenshotted. They come in here and yell at people that are on my panel. I did not. You know, you're fucking. You don't have your information right, Jewel. That's why I'm gonna assume you're either Jules or Jesse Hope. Don't you hear me say I grow every day? Don't you? I analyze, self-analyze every day. I'm still subscribed to all their channels. You know why? Because as put the whole, personal thing aside, at the end of the day, I will support my fellow YouTubers because I have good social mores. I mean, I'm sorry. I couldn't even spit the words out that, or nor type the words. You know that when SG was right, right. When S I'm sorry, when Sharon SG, I was gonna call her SG. When Sharon was on vacation in Florida, she actually was getting text messages from, they must have somebody who knew my number. I don't know though. She never sent me what number it came from. I asked her to, but she never did. I mean, they could have put any number. She didn't know my phone number. So, but apparently it had my name. Wait a minute. How about they think of their actions? I'm not the one bashing a woman since the day she got diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer and laughing, going, technical difficulties. And that's what it's been ever since. On her platform, she doesn't have a platform. Why is she hiding her channel? But she's got her little marker board where she's going to tell everybody the truth, the factual truth. I mean, give it a rest. Plus, I didn't mention, listen, oh shit, I'm not defending myself. Fucking 2 weeks ago, Jesse Hope threatened Tommy D that she was going to hold back monetary donation. Their perspective, tell me, tell me what your perspective is to allow, you know, Well, because she shouted out to everybody else. And she knows damn well that, listen, she ran a fucking Munchausen live stream and ambushed me in it and said, I'm demanding my donation back and everybody else's. You're running a racket. Okay? I suggest you watch the video with Nacho. She says it. She did that. Okay? She did that. Yeah. Who does that? Yeah, she did donate to me. And I fucking, I said, oh, but I'm not going to thank her on, public because, then you got all these other people maybe who will say, well, you don't donate to me, right? So privately, I said, oh my God, that was so very kind of you. I mean, I was blown away. And fucking, she ambushed me. Here I am making a fucking shout out to Joe and Jules' channel. They're wonderful people. And I go in the live stream that night and fucking, she fucking literally, yeah. You know what? I don't lie. And I don't need to, I mean, seriously. So you believe Nacho when you think, so you came in here saying, and everybody did this for you and did this and they did this, but you didn't see her defending me when she was saying that Jules did that. So you don't think that that was a great way to defend me from Nacho? Are you calling me and Tiffany liars? How about you calling Ollie a liar? Ollie says it too. Calling her a liar? You calling Texas Bunny a liar? I mean, come on now. Lee Thomas, if he'd come out and say it, he was there. Jeff Stealing, he'll probably tell you. That's how it happened. That's how it went down. In the video called, and then you woke up, Tiffany says, what happened? You know, I wasn't, I mean, she's always, she's always been on my side. I love Tiffany to death. I'm not mad at her. I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at her. It's just, it went awry at the end, and so it was just better to fucking stop the live stream at the moment. And I'm not mad at her. She's never been blocked. I liked what, I mean, I didn't ask her to do that. She does it because, like I think we're friends. And she says it right there. I mean, are you calling me and her liars? And, people who were there that will be honest say it. Yeah. Like, and maybe she gave me the donation just exactly for that. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. I'm talking about Jules, like, I don't know. I can't, I just know I would never do that. Oh, well, then I thought that's what like, I thought that's what you were, like referring to. But then how would you know that me and Tiffany, like, why would you defend Tiffany to me? As if I just, if you haven't watched that video, like, how would you know that Tiffany and I were, in a rough spot? How would you know that if you didn't see that video? Well, they were talking about it in Debbie's live. They were talking about it, you know, that Tasha Harris, too, which I don't think that's the real Tasha Harris. I think that's I don't know what it is, but whatever. I don't think that's, you know, really the person, but um, and Secular were in there in Debbie's, you know, chat live stream one time. So I'm talking about it. I know it's just so frustrating though that, you know, like people who are trying to stay away from drama, why would they leave derogatory 41 comment thread from just within a day ago on their live stream? Why? Okay, I get it. You don't want any drama. I don't want any drama, but why do you want to hurt my feelings? I wouldn't let people do that to you. Yeah, she does. Everybody did report her. They didn't remove it. A lot of people said they reported that, like Sharon's friends, you know, and people. Yeah, I mean, she had gone out of line, and they didn't remove it. And there's people like, you know what? You know how all my videos get more thumbs down than thumbs up? Like, I can do a cancer vlog, and I'll get, you know, some thumbs up and like 42 thumbs down, right? Tasha Harris's videos get, you know, more thumbs up than thumbs down. That's an aggressive campaign. And that's been going on since the day I came home. They had told me it was in my lymph nodes. I said, you know, you go look all over there. I'm sure they're probably down by now. If not, then good. Go look at Angie's. There's like over 100 just bashing the shit out of me. And you'll see who's there and who's all around. It's the same fucking people. It's Jules with Dyson, Kipper, Enzo's mom, Hiram. It's the same group of bullies. Yeah, but you do worry about it. When there's more thumbs up than thumbs down on a video telling me I have no reason to live and I may as well just kill myself, basically. Basically, no one's ever loved me. That's what I wanted to. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Exactly. You go back and you watch some of my chemotherapy videos, and what you see is so much pain and hurt in my eyes because I'm sitting there having to prove that I'm having chemotherapy. Then it was, and I'm going to say, Tiffany, no, you didn't, Don. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, what isn't true? I'm just saying that there's a group of people that have aggressively made so many stock accounts that they can literally put, you know, that much effort for a year. I mean, I have screenshots going back that far. And when people will say, you know, like, oh, show all this, right? That's when I like get so hurt from it all over again. I never expected that on the day that I had my first radiation treatment, within those 2 days, Bobbles and Tiffany would say, we tried hard enough with you. We're not your friend anymore. I didn't even talk to Tiffany on the phone for ages, you know, like God forbid, you wouldn't want to call up and, you know, talk and you know, and Rob was I just like, I'm like, wow, for her to get mad at me saying that people weren't leaving comments defending her, which I was, but I was blocked over there on Andy, so she couldn't see them. Then, but now maybe I'm not, I don't know. But unless she could see them, and I was just like, I don't know. Hi there. But please not now. I'm not warm. That's right. You know, I forgot about that. That immigrant son. That's funny. No, not now. Yeah. Mm-mm. Um, so I was expecting that, you know, knowing that here's the thing. I didn't want to share anything that I was going through, if it was good or bad news, because I knew if it was bad news, they'd be happy. And if it was good news, they'd come on even stronger to make my, you know, your white blood cell count down. And then so when they kept saying, you know, and then Bob would go, oh, you know what, she's going, and I wanted people to know what I was doing. So it's not a big deal. I should be able to say I was going into radiation, but I didn't expect my last two really supporters. Well, then, you know, I mean, I haven't seen Tommy around either much. Thank you, Adair. Oh, I know. I didn't mean to say. Sometimes I'll say anybody or everybody. I don't mean it as general. And I mean, I do recognize that you guys are here, and I do recognize all this, and it makes me feel a lot better. If I sat here seething and didn't come live, then I wouldn't see these nice comments and encouraging things. So, you know, these are what helping me feel better. And I was, you know, so scared. I always used to say, even good news is, you know, they got a good report or something. Because I literally, you know, knew that if I said, okay, today is a treatment, right? I knew that I would get it fucking, you know, hard. You know, so when you guys see, you know, oh, maybe there's, you know, four more rotten comments over here, and then there's a rotten passive aggressive comment over here in this community page, which generates another 9 comments. And then over here on Miss Passions, we've got another, you know, 2 or 3 fucking references, right? To me. You know, SG is drunken and crazy on her live stream. I think she needs a well-being check, you know? So we've got that going on. So in the meantime, I'm going to radiation every day. And I want to come home and I want to look at YouTube and smile and laugh and be happy like normal people would be. But unfortunately, it seems like for the higher percentage, hi Ablavi, for the higher percentage, it seems that what makes them happy and laugh is, you know, saying things like, you know, long paragraphs of, and I don't even think I am mean. I mean, I'm a nice, I want that. I'm always singing in here and shit, you know? And, I mean, there's plenty of live streams people could go back on where we're singing a lot in here. And I was even trying to do some reading and Dare knows. But no matter what, like I do, that'll be in their comments too. Then her stupid trivia and reading. Nobody wants to listen to her voice, you know? Her voice sounds like gravel because of chemo. Isn't she dead yet? That comment that's still there. Isn't she dead yet? With a heart on it. Nah, that one's not at Bible. That one's at prudently. I didn't do nothing prudently. This was sad one day and fucking She was like, well, I've got my family and I'm happy. You need God in your life. You need Jesus in your life. Yeah, and I went live that night because I'd seen those comments and I knew I wouldn't be able to frickin' hold back me saying something like, what the fuck? So I didn't want to say that in her live stream. So I went live so I could be all zen and, express how emotions and stuff, but without any names. I wasn't saying any names. These people, they come in and they say names and stuff, and I don't say names. I mean, it doesn't matter that, they'll fucking label their videos drunken survivor girl, healthcare fraud. That's a great one when the whole community thought that I was saying survivor girl does not have cancer. Survivor girl lied about cancer. She is trying to get money from GoFundMe. We called the hospital. The hospital told us survivor girl does not have cancer. And these motherfuckers insisted that was me with a voice changer. Have you guys ever seen me use a voice changer? I don't have a voice changer. And why would I say that as myself? And I wouldn't say it as a fake. You know what I'm saying? No, this was, well, there is a lot of bad shit that was written all over the live. And it was a constant for like, if I was like, if I said something back to people, I would get blocked. But they could say, SG's drunk again. Oh, I hope she falls down drunk and breaks her big teeth. I don't have big teeth. That was so fucking mean, man. And then, a month later, you have to understand what she goes through. Have you seen what she goes through? It all comes from a place of hurt. But she had been on my live stream before that particular live stream where somebody on her panel said, I hope she falls down drunk and breaks her big teeth. Hi, I Heart Pink. Right, I know. But the thing is that talk about flip floppers, it's pretty shitty when you don't know if this month somebody's gonna like you and then next month they're not gonna like you. And when I looked back tonight and I was looking through her life, I'm like, wow, she went from this month, 4 months ago she liked me, 3 months ago she hated me, 2 months ago, you know what I mean? Like it was like that's so yeah, I do block everybody that says bad things about anyone, Dawn. That's for any of my mods. They know that. I Heart Pink could tell you that. Catherine could tell you that. Anybody who says anything bad about anyone. But you remember like how we were talking about, yeah, but Pink, what do I say to you? We do that, right? I'm saying this is when it's on other channels. Of course it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings when they think it's they're your friend and I'm just talking right now. I don't expect them to take any of their shit down. I know they wouldn't. They love hearing that I'm saying this, but the bottom line is I'm not protecting their bad behaviors anymore while they get away with trying to calm me out for bad behavior. I don't have bad behavior. I have a good moral compass and good social mores and empathy and compassion for people. It would never cross my mind to say derogatory things about somebody I barely know with cancer or with an autistic child or a child with this or with anything. Yeah, I know, right? That's true, dear. Why? Why would she say, don't ask about me? Why? Why? After Tasha Harris's video? Goddamn right it was. It was a constant barrage. They knew I was gearing up for radiation. You got net making videos, running live streams, tiptoe through the tulips. The whole live stream is cancer, 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 terminal, 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 cancer, 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 terminal. She's a drunk, she's a drunk, she's a drunk. The whole fucking live stream. Goddamn right. How about how hurt I am? No, she's not. She fucking ran on her live stream saying, some people you just have to give up the friendship. It's just too much after a while. Just too much. I wasn't too much when you had me running around screenshotting shit, trying to dig shit up for you. I was fine then. I mean, come on. Simmer down. These people, they act like they're the only ones that could say bad shit about people. Difference is, I have actual proof. And you know what? Yep, I probably said bad things about people too in private to them, and they could bring that out too. Why would anybody say, only you can speak on it? Yeah, no, you don't got it. And I wish you'd say who you really were, because you seem to think you know quite a bit about it, but nobody recognizes you. So who are you really, Jules? I've never said nobody could speak on my cancer. I said, have fucking compassion. Who calls somebody on their vacation pretending that it's somebody, that they were pretending it was me, calling Sharon while she was in Florida, saying, I need a ride to the hospital. I have to have surgery to remove this port. If I don't get there, I'm going to rip it out myself. She said she kept getting calls like that. Debbie was getting calls like that, like text messages. Now, what's the point of that? What's the point of that? Why would they do that? Debbie says in her live stream, I don't know if this is true, but I'm worried about SG. I was getting calls, but I don't believe it's her. And Sharon had left me a comment saying, I'm getting these really weird. Now I didn't even know. It's Jules. It's Jules. That's Jules. Of course it is. Of course it is. She's, she's fucked up, man. And you know why I don't show proof of that bitch doing that in there? Because that would wreck her. That would wreck her. So she's highlighted in yellow and it's on fucking personal text messages too. And that would wreck her. Your channel would just, you lose every person in your channel. I guarantee. I guarantee. But go ahead and watch back. Uh, and then you woke up because you'll hear Nacho, who you came in defending, right? Now, you don't get it both ways, Serena Rap. You don't get it both ways. You know, you think you know everything, but I don't know if you do. Unless you have cancer right now and, you know, there's people like harassing people big time in your name. Hi, Tracy. Man, I felt so bad for you in those comments. And I didn't see yours. Did you delete yours or were they gone? Because couldn't see yours. I did from the month ago, but not the ones from yesterday or whatever it was. I mean, they were fucking mean to you. Mean. And I appreciate that. Shut up. I used to. Fuck off. OS. Or suck a dick. Tracy, I was talking to. Tracy C. there. I mean, that was some mean shit they were saying. Oh, who? That stupid Dyson and Kipper, you know, part of the mean gang there. Those are the same three that, yeah. It's so terrible. I hope you feel better. What do you have, a cold or? Oh, so you weren't informed. Well, you should go watch that video because we talk about that too. We talk about people who go around talking stuff and they hadn't even watched the videos to see what happened. Well, I mean, but you've been watching something if you came in and commented. You knew all their names. You said that Bob was one time said when you were saying something bad about me. So why were you in Bob's live stream saying something bad about me that she had to correct you? Why were you talking bad about me anywhere? I don't know you. So why would you be saying something that Bobbles has to point out, no. I don't take my anger out on people that have actually supported me. You hear me saying that? I'm feeling fine, Sandra. How are you? But Serena, I'm really interested in knowing why were you saying something to Bobbles that was mean and she had to. So you were just going to join in on that bandwagon of the people I'm talking about. Basically, you'd just be spreading the word, right? I'm just letting people know I've seen really negative things about this person, even though now you're here calling them hateful trolls. So you were a hateful troll, is what you're saying, because you didn't know me at all. You were just in there. You decided you'd say some bad shit about me. You said, I'm going to jump on this bandwagon. They say this woman put her own port in and she got a haircut and it's faking cancer. I'm going to jump on the wagon. But you were saying something. You said you were saying something mean about me to Bobbles, and she told you basically shut up, but in a different way. It says, like I said, I once said something against you. I don't recall, but she told me to shut up, LOL, but in a nicer way, of course. That's what you said. And you said, maybe we are not expressing ourselves in the way you would like, but we have stood up for you many, many times. I have personally been shut up by Bobbles for speaking against you once. All right, so I'm supposed to like thank you for standing up for me, even though I don't know who you are and you won't tell me. And then be like, oh, cool, you were speaking out bad against me and Bob will shut you down. But I'm the one who treats the people that you said that we support you. You use the term we. You use the term we. That's exactly what you said. In the same paragraph, you said you were speaking out against me. So which is it? You don't get it both ways. I'm not stupid. I don't know what these people think. You fucking think, man. Like I'm not looking at what you're saying. Like you can write big paragraphs and I can't get through the first sentence. I simply assumed you did. No, your paragraph said you already knew me and you've been supporting me. Yeah, I don't know who you are. You support me as a stranger and sometimes speak out against me maybe as another stranger. I mean, what are you doing? Who says that in the same paragraph? You are always lashing out at us. We support you. I want you to spell correctly when you're trying to be sarcastic with me. At least spell correctly. Do you have a problem with shorter sentences? Looks it. No, I don't want you because I don't like poor spelling. I like good spelling. So go ahead. You're better with your long one. And I don't care. You can't justify that kind of behavior. If you spoke out bad against, if you're first of all, you're lying. Second of all, you spoke out bad against me, and then you also gave yourself the opportunity to get to know me and form your own opinion. I mean, that doesn't even fucking make sense. And once again, you want me to pat you on the back, give you a gold star, but you assumed, shut up. My supporters are here for me. Keep them around before you lose all of them. Fuck off, Jules, you fucking bitch. Think everybody's stupid. She thinks everybody's fucking stupid and onto her game. And as soon as she gets called out for her stupid sentences and her stupid paragraphs, thinking she knows everything. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I've had enough of that. And, I mean, really, I do notice the people that are here, and that's why that person was here to try to bring a negative feeling into the room. And then she wanted to like remind everybody, like, oh, you might lose them all, but nothing that person said that didn't want to even take credit for what they were saying. you know? Oh, that sucks, Tracy. Thank you, Don. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate you guys being here because, you know, um, I mean, yeah, to me, that was just a show of, stupidity. Somebody trying to come in, talk to me like they think they know everything, but they don't want to take credit for it because they're really not certain if they know everything or not and how they're going to pull it off. You know, they weren't going to pull that shit off with me. People don't get it both ways. That's not, being mad that people don't live up to my expectations. That's common sense. To type a paragraph that contradicts what you're saying is to assume that I'm not going to read it when she said go back and read it. It's silly. She think I'm too lazy to scroll up? Really? Oh shit! Yeah, I'll stay on for 10 more minutes and then I gotta go. I gotta go to radiation. I'd love to take you guys there with me, but you can't move your arms anyway. You gotta put them down flat, and you know I think one of the biggest, hardest parts of the radiation is Adair. I hope you didn't leave. You still here, Adair? I hope so. A few seconds, well, not seconds, minutes, not minutes, but yesterday I'd get like my port flushed too, and that hurt. But those ladies up there are nice. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you, Regina. I really like appreciate you because you like reading and stuff, and I don't know, just qualities of people that you just remember. And I wasn't, I wasn't, uh, I wasn't gonna, like whatever. There's people I like, a lot on YouTube, and I mean, they make my day. Sometimes a lot of times. Not yesterday. I didn't. Um. Okay, so let me just check out. I want to make sure everybody in here, because I know you guys are all being so kind and asking me how I'm doing and stuff, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm not noticing. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes here to. Those days when you cry over everything because you're stressed to the max. That's on me. Are you stressed about like something that you owe, um, like a bill, or stressed about something in the future? Or love you, Samantha. Oh shit, here monthly. I haven't had my monthly, and I just my monthly. Are you in another country, Tracy? Aren't you? You're in the U.S. She's in my monthly. My monthly. Aunt Flo? You mean Aunt Flo? Aunt Flo. So crazy. I hope everybody is feeling well today. I really do. And I don't have to sit there too long. It's like a mold or something, you put your arms up in, which I guess because it's got to be so precise, you know. Like they actually give you little tattoos. I have 3 dots on me. Sure, Don. Absolutely. I'd love to hear a funny one. I should have freaking when I was doing that day on camera, with the Liberace. Oh, man. Come on. Okay. I have monthly, and I'm a guy. Bill. Right in the crimson wave. Ooh, ooh, that gave me chills. It reminded me of The Shining. Remember when the blood was all in the hall and like pouring out of the elevators and shit? Oh my god, that just gave me creep. Ew, murder in the basement. Oh my god. I still think of Don. You go, see you later, alligator. After supper, motherfucker. Is that what you said? After supper, motherfucker. That cracked me up. Murder in the basement. Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what I called it. I don't know what I called it. It was so long ago. It's so it was so long ago. I had to wear those pads with the belt on them and shit. Remember those? Not that I remember those. I don't remember those. I remember just seeing like pictures of them. I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, like, okay, elastic, right? Elastic, like what they would put around, waistbands or underwear and stuff, right? At what point do you think they started making underwear? What do you think they did like in the old days? Like, yeah, that's so funny. I still think of that, Don. I crack up, man. Half the stuff, motherfucker. That cracks me up. Like in the days where, like in the Egyptian days, right? They probably say, like how toga parties, they don't wear anything underneath the togas. So I would assume that was probably, the way it was in, um, you know, the days you wore togas, right? So where and what would they do when they would get their period? The red tent. Oh, you're 49, still getting periods? Oh, wow. You're almost 50, still getting periods. You're fucking Tom Reed's fucking favorite target. I couldn't get over this shitty rags. Or they, I think they probably just didn't go anywhere. But I guess they could have used. Ugh, yeah. But those togas were white. Can't go nowhere in a white toga. On the rag. Oh my god. I never knew that is what that fucking. I mean, I knew that on the rag meant that, but I never would have correlated the fucking using a rag and be on the rag. Oh my god, that's fucking hysterical. I want to research that on the rag. Tom Reed said, he said, I don't understand why. No, he said he didn't. It's not that he said he didn't understand. He said, I hate that I'm not attracted to women of my age. He says, oh God, I thought he said to you he's got his drag. Right? Ugh, a great life. We're gonna talk about periods. Period. We're all on the rag. We're cranky camel toes. Come into the murder room. It's our monthly. And don't bring Bill. Uh, yeah, he said, he goes, that he wishes that he could be attracted to women his age, but he's not. And here's the problem. There's no women attracted to him, no matter what age. He's going to have to find a nice corpse to date. I mean, even then, the corpse might get bored. I know, no more murders in mine either. For now. I'm sorry. Um, so yeah, so he said, and when they have kids, and those, oh yeah, when she don't agree, it's always she's on her period. Does your Okay? So you have a girlfriend who still gets her period a day? Does she? I shouldn't even ask this. I don't even know why I'm going here with this, but does she like sex better when she's on her period, or I don't know. I mean, I hear that. It's like a rumor. I don't know if it's true. Not a rumor about you, dear. I can't. I know you sounded like you were fucking 98. This is getting you. It is getting ill. You're absolutely right. I don't know why I said my monthly. Must be the fever. Tracy, just I just need to know. Did you remove your own comments or were they deleted? I'm just curious. Just curious. You don't have to tell me, but I'm curious. Not from here. I mean, from somewhere, else. Yeah, it is getting gross. Plus, I have to go to fucking radiation. I know, right? Oh, God. I hate that shit. Why can't they make like a radiation machine that you can have at your house? A radiation machine at your house. That's how I am when I wake up in the morning. I just tell people to stay away. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And it was like yesterday, right? I mean, it was a while ago on the same thread, and then it got added to yesterday, and I just felt like they were out of line with you. They were out of line with me too, but I'm used to that. That Dyson, Kipper and Dyson were there doing it. And they said some rotten things. They called you a crazy cat lady. I'm a crazy cat lady. I want to know why there's no crazy cat men, you know? Yeah, I don't know why they don't say that. Like, Caesar Milan, he had all those dogs. You never heard anybody say. I mean, I like Caesar Milan, so I certainly wouldn't. Oh, you deleted them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, fucking, I just was shocked that they were still there, you know? I was shocked. I know. I don't think it's nice to, let people do that to your friends. Like, that means that you have to be on the defense when you're somewhere where you should feel comfortable. You shouldn't have to see that kind. Nobody should. Nobody. Nobody. That's why I don't like derogatory, comments about people, especially like if they're about somebody else and they're in if somebody comes in my live stream and puts something up. That's why I always tell my mods because I can't remove comments. from this side. Like I'd have to wait till the live stream was over. So if anybody comes in ever and being, you guys know that anyway, you know, that like you can leave Tracy. She's just insulting herself, right? Yes, I'm. I wonder if they think you're me because we both have the same. Or we got different pictures, so they could. Yeah, that's probably not that. But anyway, guys, I gotta go because I have to go to radiation, and I think you guys are awesome. So thank you so much. And I don't even dislike Bobbles. I still like Bobbles too. Um, I feel, like anyway, this phone is ringing now, so I really do gotta go. I really have to go. Love you guys. Peace, love, and tacos. Bye.